What I don't like about them people over there is that you portray to be doing this for the city. And you portray to be doing this for the great citizens of New Orleans.
Miami, you couldn't have talked to OT before you made this post.
It ain't right. I don't like it.
Miami, that's from December 2022.
I proclaimed I was Team Oliver. Let's be clear. Proclaimed it. You proclaimed that you working for the city of New Orleans. You proclaimed to be doing all of that, right, Mr. Legislator?
Let me tell you about that. Only reason that $5 million was there, we thought it came from OT because OT told us he put a bond request in for $5 million, but he didn't.
Let me play this little clip.
To an audience that's not political.
I said, OT, for the 4th time, did you put in a $5 million bond I asked you to put in?
But you can't give him his qualifications because you being bought. House nigga, I ain't apologizing for saying it.
2022? Man, you done hurt your fingers for nothing. That's crazy. But this ain't about me and you. This about the politician, man. I'm just correcting the information.
But the people in the background, the civilians, because you ain't no civilian. You a house nigga. The civilians in the background, they paying attention. To be honest, they tired of your ass. They really tired of your ass.
Why she have this message blocked out? What did I say March 6th at 4:05 p.m. that she don't want y'all to see?
Buku News on Too Much Tea. Politics exposed. The 2025 New Orleans mayoral election will be held on October 11th. The frontrunners of this 2025 mayoral election includes Oliver Thomas, council member of District E, serving the 9th Ward in New Orleans East, council member at large Helena Moreno, and member of the Louisiana State Senate, Royce Duplessis. This election has gotten so messy, it has ruined friendships, it has divided families for right now, and it is causing so much drama in the city that activists are now speaking out. New Orleans activist B Speaks shares her thoughts on the current state of the mayoral election and its effects on the communities. Let's take a listen.
I've been to damn near every mayoral debate. I saw the same shit I see all the time. Y'all want to know what they do? They don't answer your questions. They answer around your questions. That's what they do. Like I said when I watched Royce talk on Keith the other day. Yes, parents can't afford housing. And yes, the East is being neglected. And yes, we know that flooding is a problem. And these are things we're going to take care of. How? Y'all love dancing around the question. How you going to do that? What's your plan? Politics tells you what's wrong with the other candidate but never tell you what's right with them. So what makes you the right candidate? I don't want to hear what makes them the wrong candidate. I want to know what makes you the right candidate. I want to hear your plan, your financial budget, and everything that you do to plan to clean it up. I want to know what you're going to do about the response time. That's why I was happy Lonnie said what he said, because they all of a sudden show up. Royce Duplessis been in politics. He didn't just start when he wanted to run for mayor. He's been in Baton Rouge fighting. My question is why Royce Duplessis ain't been show up on Keith Carroll when Keith Carroll have 10, 11,000 people when he was up there fighting for Baton Rouge to stop certain laws passed. You could have been got on Keith and talked to your people. You didn't talk to them till you was ready to run for mayor. Just like we don't see them till they're ready to run for mayor. And now they want to come in your community and shake your hand and smile in your face when half of them been in politics. Keith has never opposed opening the door to real conversations about what's going on in the city. Why you ain't been get up there? You could have been getting on these platforms, educating your people. You had to wait till you became mayor to educate your people. That ain't how that works. And then let me say this while I'm on the subject, and we don't just have a mayor's race going on. Because contrary to what y'all think, the mayor is the end all be all, y'all have people called councilmen over your district. And half of y'all don't be knowing who run your district. We got sheriffs. You know why it was such a big deal that the inmates escaped? Ain't nobody talking about the sheriff's race though. The councilmen at large. I need us to wake up. I need us to stop always being about fun while these people about to damn near push us out our city. But as long as we could dance up the street in a red dress, second line down the street, it seems like we don't give a damn because half of the stuff that entertains us is bullshit that affects us every single day. And that's the stuff we don't even want to clean up on our own. And I got real quiet over the last 2 years because it's tiring. Truth of the matter is we want them to be fixed, but not us to be fixed. We need the mayor to be fixed and the sheriff to be fixing. We need the councilmen to be fixed, but we don't need to fix us. We don't need to fix what's going on with us.
So Team DJ Papa commented under my post of B Speaks on Instagram, and he says what Royce Duplessis has done for the black community. You can pause to read, but here are some things that Royce has done for the black community. Expanded postpartum care for black mothers, put mental health education in schools. He has pushed for affordable housing funding and extended tax credits for working families, etc. Hi, Attorney Fuller. Attorney Fuller commented under the post as well and said, Helena done bought another one shaking my head. And we're going to get into what was thought about Nola Street's history rebranding. However, no one has bought anything over here. This is not law, so I don't have to pick a side. Being biased is unethical in blogging and real journalism. All right? All right. Now, as we move closer to the great debate between Ms.Miami and Reggie Art, it should be noted that this is Oliver Thomas. Oliver Thomas is the council member for District E. Ms.Miami has been very clear in her endorsing of candidate Oliver Thomas. Meanwhile, Reggie has been very clear, he and JD, in their endorsing of Eileen Moreno. But before we get into that, let's hear about Oliver Thomas from a long-standing resident and homeowner of New Orleans East. 504 Girl, New Orleans TikTok influencer.
Thomas is trending and expected to be the next mayor of New Orleans. He has the most experience and most trusted. Let's support Oliver Thomas and possibly the future governor. I'm assuming you're saying that if he's elected mayor of the city of New Orleans, that he may have a possible run for the governor of the state of Louisiana. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm not voting for Oliver Thomas in this lifetime or the next lifetime. Oliver Thomas came to District East, so all those old fools, those old folks in District E a dream, telling them, "Oh, I'm gonna make New Orleans East. We're gonna have economic development. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." He didn't do a fucking thing. He didn't do a damn thing. He sat up there and lied and said that he was the reason why the Lincoln Beach project was up and running. No, it was not. It was Sage, it was Reggie, it was Cindy Wynn asking for that additional first $5 million. So you're a liar, okay? Second of all, he came in District E, ran against Cindy Wynn knowing that black folks got it bad. Well, I'm gonna vote for somebody black. I'm gonna vote for somebody black. Oh, she nothing but a social worker. But that lady was out there picking up trash. She was accessible. She was responsive. I called this motherfucker office. I wasn't able to get in contact with nobody over there. Nobody. Okay? And I live in the district. He played in the people in New Orleans East face. He had every intention and every aspiration to run for mayor. That was already his plan from Ready, Set, Go. He had no plans to come in District E doing a damn thing. And if y'all look at his campaign coffers, it tells you everything you need to know about Oliver Thomas and who's supporting him. The reason why they want to support Oliver Thomas, the people are supporting him, because they know once he get in there, he gonna do whatever they want him to do. The people that don't look like us, that don't look like me, which it ain't even about a race thing at this point. But those people who donated to his campaign, I think the last time I checked, he had $400,000 in his coffers. You got to, baby, them people gonna want a return on their investment. And Oliver Thomas is for sale. Okay? We already know that. Like I said, I ain't gonna bring his criminal history into the mix, but we already know he's bought and paid for. And so once you're bought and paid for, there's an expectation that these people get a return on their investment. I don't rock with Oliver Thomas. I would never rock with Oliver Thomas. I would never mess with Oliver Thomas. No, it's a no for me. But it could be a yes for you. But it's definitely going to always be a no for me.
Shots were fired at candidate Helena Moreno by another candidate named Eileen Carter on the OG Murder Show. Let's take a listen.
I need y'all. Oh, Lord.
Politics.
So my point is New Orleans. We cannot sustain 16 years of a non-New Orleanian running our city. We have already created a divide. It is time to unite New Orleans. Our problem is we have non-New Orleanians running our city, and they don't know about us. They don't know our culture, and they're not even listening to us. How has Helena Moreno represented you in the past 8 years? Does she deserve a promotion? Now, let me give you this. You should look at all of our council members and what committees they chair. Who chairs the Economic Development Committee of the City of New Orleans? Helena Moreno. She's done it for at least the past 4 years. So if you want to lead us in economic development, show us what you've done. I think y'all should go look at the City of New Orleans. Y'all tell me what's going on in economic development. Well, she's been leading it. We're not talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. Olive Gentile needs to understand who is the chair of the Sustainability and Resilience Committee. That's Helena Moreno. Well, she leads the committee. She has a voice. She could have been the rah-rah, let's go. Now, I know we have a lot of fires going on in New Orleans. You chair those two committees. So you lead that. And so we've seen a lag in those two things in the City of New Orleans. So I don't see how we give you a promotion when the two things you lead in committee are not moving forward. We appreciate you. You've been great at responding, and we appreciate that. But you're not from here, and we need somebody with vision. You can't come up with a creative idea about New Orleans because you don't have it, and it's not a good or bad thing. You're not from here.
Thank
so
you.
That's right.
We appreciate you, but it's time for New Orleanians to do a community lift. And when they went back to polling, guess who she has a rough time doing a one-on-one with? A Black woman. She can beat a Black man, but she has a problem with the one-on-one with the Black woman. We've seen it with Mayor Cantrell. She didn't run the second time. She has a problem with the Black woman. You put me one-on-one against her, and we're going to see a different City of New Orleans. Partner with you and everybody listening. It's not about one day. It's about 4 years.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's fire, that Moreno.
Miami versus Reggie Art, the great debate, the argument that matters. It's no secret that Reggie Art and JD from the 504 have been in support of Elena prior to the election and has been endorsing her for this election. Recently, the Nola Street's history blog rebranded to Justice for the Families. In a press release by Justice for the Families, they stated that the vision of the page had been lost and the direction was going in the opposite way, so that's why the rebrand happened. Rumors and speculation have been swirling that Helena Moreno bought out Nola Street's history because they were not in support of her campaign. Hence why Attorney Fuller would believe that maybe my platform had been bought, but we know that's not possible. However, JD from the 504 did some investigative journalism and he came up with some TT. JD's video is roughly about 7 to 8 minutes long, so you can go over to his page at JD from the 504 and check it out. Keep in mind, this is one of the things that Miami is gonna go off about in her argument. Miami also touched on something surrounding a commercial in our last Buku News episode and the guns that are exchanged for video games. A lot of the conversation surrounding this mayoral race has been about ethnicity/race. B Speaks has something to say about that, which is going to lead us into Reggie Art saying, "Help my community or get the F out of my way." And he mentions the Black people that are lazy. And then that's how we going to slide into Miami. What you say, B Speaks?
I have a real question. For all these people who are saying that we need to vote Black and New Orleans needs a Black mayor and we need to stick by each other, you know. Where were you guys when we were trying to do that for the governor's race? When we were trying to put a black man qualified in office. Or where were you guys? Where was the outrage when our black mayor took the job from a beautiful black woman and gave it to a white older lady who's from out of town and made her chief of police? Since we need, black leadership. Just asking.
Now let me run it down to you. Let me show you how slick Gary Chambers and Oliver Thomas is. We having problem in New Orleans East. We like OT. They got this Lincoln Beach thing we need help on. His office barely responding. About Lincoln Beach, I mean, he just not letting us know nothing. Cindy Wynn always kept us engaged, always kept us informed. Not OT office. If you're in District E, you're sent all at OT office, man. We need help with this, or we need help with that. Can you help with this? He might answer you if he know you or something or whatever. For the most part, his office ain't gonna do shit about nothing. And nothing get done. So I waited 4 weeks for just a meeting to get set up so we could talk about the money for Lincoln Beach. Never heard from him. And then JD was like, bruh, you gotta go to the higher ups. I said, the mayor don't give a fuck. So I guess JD was like, let's go in between, the council president. And that's how I met Helene. I've been knowing about her and how she was helping the Garden Plaza people and shit. And that's how I met her. I actually met her after the brother man turned his back on us and didn't even help us. So she was like, well, what's going on? Then she pulled everything together. She said, they move your money over here, the community money for Lincoln Beach over there. But guess what? I'm going to make sure they'll never do it again. We're going to allocate all the money to the project. That way nobody can never move it again or touch it. She put the whole project together, made sure it's fully funded, and allocated all the money to it. OT office, you ain't going to hear from them. Just like the Willows, I'm pretty sure those people complaining to OT. He never came to their aid. But now check this out. This is where the play coming at. So when Helena come help us, then they gonna try and characterize that as she coming in being a savior. So this crazy, especially you, Gary, you down bad, dog. So when we don't get help from the black man and we go ask for help, and so happen the person who help us is white, we wrong for asking them for help and they wrong for helping us. Man, fuck y'all and all that bullshit y'all talking, bruh. Y'all trying to make sure we fucked up, dog. Y'all not helping us. And when we go get help from another politician, y'all paint it as they white. And now y'all trying to say it's set up so it make it look like she a hero. Ain't shit set up. Y'all black, lazy motherfuckers didn't help nobody. Then we called for help, and then when the help came, it happened to be a politician that's white that helped us. And now that's the problem. Man, all y'all gotta get the fuck out our way, dog. We just trying to get help in our community. We don't give a fuck about the color. This politics, and these are tax dollars, bitch. Fucking tax dollars ain't got no color on it. A fucking tax dollar is fucking green. Help my motherfucking community, please. Or get the fuck out of my way. I don't care what color you is. Y'all play too much, dog. And people, lives are being affected by the games y'all playing right now, dog. Talk about the legislation. If you can't talk about the legislation, shut the fuck up and quit trying to race bait everybody, dog. If anything, it seems like y'all don't like us. Fuck, cause we black. Y'all ain't pick up our motherfucking phone. Alright, man, I'm out. But both of them boys, they flop.
Miami at Davis' daughter on Instagram has been a cultural activist as well as a New Orleans weight loss influencer. Cultural activist Miami had entered the politics chat back around Mardi Gras time when Helena Moreno was on a float with the baby dolls, not the Baptiste baby dolls that she had known. She and New Orleans community activist Reggie Art had an exchange back then. Well, this time while Miami is in the politics chat, she does not like the way that Reggie Art has been moving against Oliver Thomas. Reggie Art posts a lot. So for Miami to be able to get all the way back to 2022 and pull all these receipts that she has is incredible. The way that this great debate and argument that matters is set up is gonna be Miami, Reggie, Miami, response from Reggie. Boo, cool news.
What I don't like is the manipulation and the mind game. That's what I don't like. And what I can appreciate, the people, the great citizens of New Orleans. Y'all watching, y'all listening, y'all paying attention. That's what it's all about for me is I need you to do your research for yourself. I need you to educate yourself. That's what I've been doing. I don't claim to be a politician. I don't claim to know it all. What I will claim to do is I am educating myself, and I am reading, and I am paying attention. You know, I don't like people that plays with the minds and tries to run circles around black people. They are counting on you to be ignorant. Don't worry about that. Because they could count on you to be ignorant, but you can count on me, like the song said, count on me to bring you the information. What I don't like about them people over there is that you portray to be doing this for the city. And you portray to be doing this for the great citizens of New Orleans. But if you're doing it for the great citizens of New Orleans, you're going to bring the information. Don't be biased. It's about you bringing the information and allowing the people to decide who is the better choice, right? That's what you proclaiming. To be doing this for the great citizens of New Orleans. Them people been asking, what has he done? But I'ma ask, what was it that made you change? What was it that made you flip up? What was it that made you switch sides? Or should I say, how much was it? Exhibit number 1. Hello? Can y'all see this? Because I sit back and I wonder why every time somebody says something about Oliver Thomas, here you come with a rebuttal. But over here, right here, you were singing his praises. This is why I can't respect you, because everybody ain't gonna do their research. But I'm grateful I'm doing mine. And I'm grateful that the people is sitting back and questioning you, because the people been following you, so they wondering what's going on. Why you against this man so much when you glory, hallelujah, singing his praises? It ain't right. I don't like it. Everything ain't been done, but some things has been done. And that's what you need to bring forth to the great citizens of New Orleans that you care so much about. I'ma just let that sit there for a little while. Yeah, I took a nap already, and that's why I'm ready to talk. Since everybody in the back want to know what was done. Here y'all go, screenshot that, put it up on the side. I'ma post it for you to see. Thank you, OT. Best gift ever, just in time for the holidays. Nice. That looked like a good holiday gift. Councilmember Thomas requested nearly $11 million in combined city operating capital project and buying funding to aid and improve district equality of life, infrastructure, economic development, and youth and seniors. All of Councilmember Thomas' funding requests were approved either via last week's budget meeting or authorization for the 23 ordinance filing. The complete list of requests is as follows. See, I was appreciating this, Reggie, here. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going to miss some stuff, but Reggie was going to catch it. But now it's all gone. But trust and believe. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He going to come back with something to rebuttal what I said. That's okay. Moving right along. Let's go here. Look at this. Y'all can see the dates at the bottom. 22. OT called it and challenged. How much for community property? OT for us. Fighting for us. Repost from brother Sageville _ New Orleans. When I saw all of this, I was disappointed. I mean, I've been disappointed and I've been disgusted that a man that helped you before he was in office, shined a light on you before he was in office. Man, that gotta go a long ways. Hold on, let me go back. All right, let's go back. I forgot this poll at the bottom. Through understanding what was being said in this meeting in November 2019, I was able to understand how to get funding for. They should have hit that little more part, but you know, I'm assuming, yeah, because that's what he do assume. They was talking about Lincoln Beach. All right, let's stop. Another thing I don't respect. You get on your platform, I get it, it's your platform. But you proclaim to be working for the people. You proclaim to be doing this for the city of New Orleans. So if you proclaim, because I ain't never proclaimed that. I proclaimed I was Team Oliver. Let's be clear. proclaimed it. You proclaimed that you working for the city of New Orleans. You proclaim to be doing all of that, right? Mr. Legislator, you proclaim to be doing all of that. But you get up there and you discuss and you talk bad about other candidates. You sit there and you talk about how Royce skipped out on the debate and Oliver told the people that he had to leave early. But you went and got information and won't make a mockery, which I call it disrespect. You's a disrespectful person to me. And want to show these people at an Inspire Nola event. Yeah, I'm calling it out. You publicized them people at an Inspire Nola event and wanted to say that they missed out in all of that. But you ain't once say she missed this. Exhibit number 49. Hold on. On August 14th, the Martinet Legal Foundation held a mayoral candidate forum at Cafe Istanbul. A huge shout out to Martinet Political Action Committee co-chairs Brandon Bonds and Haley Jupiter for putting together a successful, informative event. Look how nice. I could read. They always called on me in class. And I can see. Let's see what I can see. Do you see what I see? Let's see. Look at there. I see Royce Duplessis and I see Oliver Thomas. Y'all see Elena? Hold on. I don't have my glasses on. Let's see. Hold up. I got the bifocal at the bottom. Y'all can't see. I got it. I paid extra. I'm too young for that. Yay. I don't see her. Y'all see her? Maybe y'all can see something. I mean, they got magic and Houdinis and voodoos and all of that in New Orleans. Y'all see her? Because I don't see her. Maybe she behind the curtain waiting for a grand entrance. Oh, girl, now see. Yeah, she must have went to the ball and got her some water. She missed the photo. No, she's not there. But yet you want to talk about these people, but you didn't show what Oliver said. Let me see. I got more, y'all. Hold up. Hello. Let's see. Okay. So, before I bring this up, what I don't respect is he knows some of y'all not going to read. I'm just being real with you. But my family know I'm going to read. If the indictment 12, 20 pages, I'm going to read the whole thing. You know, I'm just saying, that's just what I'm going to do. If I don't understand it, I'm going to Google it. I'm going to put it out there. If I see a word, I don't know the word, I'm going to Google the word, put it in a sentence, you know, all of the things. I don't need to turn off the comments, fat, let them roll. I don't even pay attention to the comments. So, if I don't know something, I'm going to read. You know, if I don't know a word, I'm going to Google the word to get a full understanding of it. Because I know they come and ask me. You see what I'm saying? And I kind of appreciate that. He knows how to put it together, make it sound good. And the reality is the reality. They got some people that buy into that. That's social media 101. If you could put it together, make it look good, make it sound good, that's what he do. That's why they employed him. But you ought to be a damn shame that you still being bought all these years later. So when they call you okay, whatever. Let me play this little clip.
To an audience that's not political.
It's not give no acknowledgement to what has been done. Because it goes against his narrative of they ain't doing nothing. You lost credibility with me when you decided to go against, I don't care if he could have not been a politician. You gonna lose credibility because you gonna go against somebody that was helping you when he wasn't getting paid, when he wasn't in office. Is it personal or you being bought? But you say you for the city. You say you for the people. You say you want somebody qualified. But you can't give him his qualifications because you being bought. House nigga, I ain't apologizing for saying it. Because see me, I'm going to keep saying it and I'm going to keep talking about it. Because what I'm tired of is black people that don't read, don't educate themselves. And for the people in the back that ain't listening, Jazz Lane, I said 80% complete. It's 95%. So to those who riding by and say I ride past there every day and it ain't complete, it's complete. Find out why What you see there is there. Because guess what? I did. And that's why I keep saying I encourage you to educate yourself, to do the research for yourself. Y'all keep saying it ain't about race. It always gonna be about race. If it ain't about race, why only during election time they're so cultural and they want to know this and that about the black people and hang and this and that and hang these places and get all these black niggas that could be sold to get up there and dispute. I'm listening. If it ain't about race, I'm not gonna never condone wrongdoing, but I'ma stand on side my black people. What's the words? The famous saying, white meat don't eat white meat. And dog meat shouldn't eat dog meat. I mean, it is the fattening part of the chicken. Yeah. Don't let that go over your head. See, I was about to go to Desire. I forgot. They told me don't do that. I got to keep it classy and educational because I'm trying to get the message apart. I'm trying to get the message out there. I encourage you to educate yourself. I encourage you to do the research. And guess what? I'm smiling. We ain't done yet. We got a lot more work to do. We ain't done yet. Y'all ain't paying attention to what's happening on a national level, but I am. That's the fight we in for. The stuff that's happening on a national level, we got the fight so it don't happen on a local level. And the little I could do, I'm going to do. If this is the little I'm going to do. The information that I find out, I'm going to bring it. Going to bring it. Yay. I don't know how y'all can sit there and listen to all that. He be all over the place. Like, the facts are the facts. Support who you want to support. But the facts will always be the facts. And before I leave, I think somebody, let me see. Every black mayor that sat in City Hall went to jail? No. It's the black mayors. It's the black people who rely on the white people to get them in office. And when you do any little thing for your black people, that's when they indict you. Don't let that go over your head. They did it to Renegan when he said my chocolate city. When I say if you can't beat them at their own game, don't play the game. Beating them at their game is not getting indicted. They're going to help you get in office. But when you get in office and whatever deals you made as a black person, man, you're not about to sit back and watch and let them dog you. Renegan was seeing what was going on, how they was dogging black people and how they was trying to push us out the city. Yay. And guess what? They wanted to shine a spotlight on his corruption. But when it comes to their corruption, it's rumors. And when I talk about that fake outrage, because I'm still waiting on the outrage behind them emails. When the Saints go marching in, I'm still waiting on the outrage behind them emails and the names that was requested to get off the list that was molesting children. When your whole want to say, yay, I said what I had to say.
Hello.
I'm listening.
What's going on, Pepe?
Because I'm
Well,
still in the background investigating.
oh, I know. I
Still.
feel, this
Yeah,
I
it's a lot
feel.
more. I'm in law school right now. Yay. I'm trying to see what they're saying to get all this money to give out PlayStations. Can we get a 5013C program going, please, to help these children pay for school? Don't get me started on that. Somebody get a 5013C going. I mean, they're getting hundreds of thousands for people to come and give guns and all of this and all of that. I guess I showed y'all this. Y'all see the date? Here, I'm thinking these people getting paid, but this probably all it took. This all it took, bruh, for them people to switch aside. A follow back, huh? 4 days later. Or was that? Yay. The people ain't falling for it, Reggie. But go ahead, keep talking. Keep talking. Yay. The same thing y'all want to crucify the black man for. Them people doing it too. Yay. But I forgot we holding all the black people accountable. So stay black and vote black. I'm Team Oliver Thomas, and that's my time. Boop-be-doo. Yeah. Yeah, he blocked. I'ma need security. Please don't do me like y'all did Nola Street history. Because them people scared, cut them some slack. I think they gone. I think the people scared. I got to play my mirrors in on this. I'm just saying. But I must keep on speaking up. Anybody black and educated, they shoot them down now. If something happened to me, they did it to me, y'all. Because I'm still reading. He about to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! I'm glad somebody said that. I'm glad I didn't leave yet. Hold on, I got one more piece of evidence. So, y'all know I said I've been reading, researching, and all of this and all of that. So I was trying to figure out what the council president do in all of this. So it all made sense, you know? The recall and all of that. Hold on, I got a little piece of evidence in here. Hold up. Wait, where is it? I got so much in this phone. That's not it. Wait, hold up. Yay. Investigate. I'm reading. Yeah, that's not it. Yay. Where is it? Hold up. Hold on. I got so much in here. Oh, there you go. Can I? Y'all can see that? It's saying, how can you support a candidate whose team tried to get Mayor recalled? Yeah, I'm sure Helena and her team are celebrating this sad day. Prayer for the mayor. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. For years, they dragged that lady, talked about that lady, investigated that lady. That was all a part of the game. Because if the mayor gets recalled and the president steps in the absence of the mayor, the council president assumes the role of acting mayor, fulfilling executive duties of the office. What they say here, let's tell the people how Elena is fucking Tom Benson's daughter and her husband is really a cover-up. That's big. I don't know, the comment said it. But you know, Internet 101, if I read it, I said it. But, so it made sense why they attacked her for all that time, didn't run up against her, so you decided to sabotage her, so you could act like you saved the day. Y'all ain't tired of Master trying to save y'all? Or allegedly making you think they saved y'all? How long y'all gonna keep believing that Master is gonna save you? They been lying to y'all, telling y'all we was one nation under God. Justice for all. Justice ain't never been for all. So how many times y'all gonna think Master gonna save y'all? They gonna lie to you, they gonna trick you, and poop. Yeah, they play games. They wanted to recall her so the city council acting president could step in as the mayor. So now you came with your indictment. But somebody send word to Latoya, stand 10 toes down. We don't tuck our legs. We don't tuck our tail and run. We don't tuck our tail and hide. But I mean, you ain't never was a woman that hid from nothing. You stood in it 10 toes down. And I mean, that stands for a lie. I say what I say. I don't care who get mad. White meat don't eat white meat. So right now, I ain't eating dog meat. I'm trying to eat healthy anyway. They say the white meat is the healthiest part of the piece of chicken anyway. So, yay. So y'all send words to Latoya Cantrell and tell her stand 10 toes down. You're not going to step down. You're innocent. That's what they say. You're innocent to proven. Well, the white people is guilty until proven innocent. But I'm just saying, what is written in the guidelines and the bylaws and all of this, you're innocent to proven. I mean, we all ain't been in love, huh? Just saying. They just want to investigate and indict that lady for falling in love. Y'all got to stop all of things. A lot of y'all need to be investigated and indicted too. So, any rebuttals? Anybody want to come and say a little something? Tread lightly, because guess what? I'm disagreeing and moving on. All that agree to disagree, yeah, that ain't going on over here. We'll do that over there. Or do that on your own page. I'm disagreeing and I'm moving on. And that's how that's going. Any last final words? And remember, I'm just getting started.
Now pay attention to this meme. The black part, I didn't type that up. That's a press release from Councilman Thomas. That is filled with misinformation. And I know because when we seen the 5 million, we thought he sent us the 5 million, but he really didn't. He slicked us. But we ain't gonna get into all that. So Miami, the bottom part is from Councilman Thomas' office. The top part is my meme. The whole post is from 2022, back when we was taking his word on face value. Let's go into the demonstration. Miami, if you couldn't have talked to OT before you made this post. Miami, that's from December 2022. Let me tell you about that. Only reason that $5 million was there, we thought it came from OT because OT told us he put a bond request in for $5 million, but he didn't. January 2022 when he got in office. I said, we're going to need $5 million or better for the project because it's underfunded. He said, no problem. I said, you could ask for about $22 million because that's the amount of money that's available that you could ask for District E without looking greedy and taking money from the rest of the districts. He said, $5 million, I'm going to bring in more than that, Reg. I said, okay, cool. Months go by. We're in 2022, January 2022. May came by. I said, you put the bond request in? I'm going to put it in, Reg. Summertime come. You put the bond request in, sent the message through Sage. Sage come back. Reggie, OT said he put the bond request in. October, all the budgets go in October. So if whatever you're doing in the city, not a line item in October and don't get put into the budget, nothing can get done in 2023. This is how government works. For you, those of y'all who don't know. I said, OT, for the fourth time, did you put in a $5 million bond I asked you to put in? Because Cindy Wynn put in a bond request for $5 million and got $5 million. Can you at least compliment that $5 million or do something better? Oh, I'm going to get way more than 5. I'm going to get way more than 5. I'm going up there and do it right now. This is what he told me. Sage was right next to me. So I said, okay, Sage, you about to do it. Come Christmas time, he come on news and say he about to put $5 million into Lincoln Beach. Then I'm like, hold on, bro. He put in a bond request and they got approved that quick within months. So me trusting him, I made the meme saying, thank you, OT, for putting the $5 million bond request in. So I made a meme thanking him. Me not knowing, he would lie to me with a straight face. So when January came in, 2023, I said, I need that receipt, OT, for that bond request that you put in. He never provided it. Till this day, me and Sage just went live about it. Y'all can watch it live. Till this day, OT have never showed a bond request for $5 million or greater. Now, he said he was going to do greater. But I ain't never see it. Nobody ain't never seen it for $5 million or better. And when everything added up, it always was short of $2 million, which leave the last $3.2 million. So common sense to tell you, he put in a bond request for $3.2 million. Bro, we didn't went through requests through the mayor's office, departments of public works, city council, everything. But for some reason, he don't send it. I don't know why. But yes, the winter, December of 2022, when that post was made, I was under the impression that he put the $5 million bond request in because I trusted him. Today, what the fuck month we in? Fucking August 2025? No, he didn't put it in. But yeah. You didn't hurt your finger scrolling back through my timeline that far? For a fucking meme that was made based off of misinformation. Miami, you gotta do better. And you should have asked him. Because I know for sure, OT ain't crazy enough to tell you to make the fucking post. But yeah, that meme that you showing everybody, that was made off of misinformation. And even if he did put a bond request in for $5 million, he said he was going to get way better because he could have asked for 20. Because even as a novice politician, Cindy went asked for 5 and got 5. But yeah, how many years later? 3 years later, we still waiting for the bond receipt. Still ain't get it. Shit crazy. Don't make me dig up the old news report when he was taking credit for the $5 million of money that was gonna get spent in District E that Cindy had already requested and got approved. Don't make me do this. But I don't want really open up this because that's not where I'm trying to go with this thing. I just want to keep it on Lincoln Beach and that other park, Richard Lee Playground. Miami, that was funny. You scroll back on my page to 2022. Man, you didn't hurt your fingers for nothing. That's crazy. But this ain't about me and you. This about the politician, man. I'm just correcting the information. I don't want to know about you. I don't want to know your personal business. I don't want to disclose your personal business to the public about nothing. I'm just talking because I got to rebuttal this. That was funny. That was a nice try, though. You went to 2022. That's crazy. Miami, you said enough. Miami, you said enough. Miami, when Oliver Thomas is referring to a guy that he helped out before he got back into politics, when he referred to the guy that he helped out before he got back into politics, he's not referring to Reggie Ford. He's referring to Sage Michaels. That's the guy he's talking about. That's the guy he had a personal relationship with. I have absolutely no personal relationship with Oliver Thomas. The first time I met him, shook his hand, and spoke to him ever in life was in January of 2022. I never met the guy until then. Now, the first time I saw him was at an event before he got back into politics, during a Black Lives Matter protest, and he was in Kenner at a gym, and I have those recordings. See, I have documents. You have like information that you can't understand or something, getting confused. So no, Oliver Thomas never had a personal relationship with me before he became District E Council person, January 2022. That person that he's referring to, that he had a personal relationship with, that you keep referring to, is not me. It's actually Sage Michaels. As far as Jazzland is not 95% complete, because you must have heard him say that during his public address where he was at the forum. What he said was the demolition of Jazzland is 95% complete. So you in the demolition is not 95% complete. All right, let's be clear. So you talking about what people riding around and seeing. People know what they're riding around and seeing. You either not around to see it or you don't understand it because you misrepresenting what's going on. So once again, I just want to, you have a large audience. I think it's important that you put out the factual information. And that's it. I ain't got no beef with you or whatever. I know you didn't call me the house N-word and all that. I have no retaliatory rebuttals to you other than the correct information. I hope you enjoy your night, but you got to get it right.
I got one job. I employ myself. I accepted the job myself. I don't need nobody to employ me. I got one agenda, and that's to show the manipulator you are. That's it. I've been saying it. Support who you want to support. Been saying it. But guess what? Speak on your candidate. Every chance, every opportunity you get up there and you speak and you talk down on the other candidates. So I saw through your bullshit. And that fueled me even more to understand that these people wasn't even in office and gave you a platform to speak about what you were speaking about. Now let me get up here and speak and say who you had a meeting with. One thing about it, you spreading all kind of bullshit, but the people in the background, the civilians, because you ain't no civilian, you a house nigga. The civilians in the background, they paying attention. To be honest, they tired of your ass. They really tired of your ass. You know, and I'ma just, like I said, I'ma give you bits and pieces. As far as having you restricted, nigga, I don't got you restricted. Your page used to say follow back because I never followed you. You can't followed me when I got up there and I first started talking about Mardi Gras and how she was on the float and she was doing what she wanted to do. And you can't followed me because guess what you saw me as? What you saw was I ain't that ignorant girl that you thought I was. Yeah, because what I don't know, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to research, and I'm willing to educate. Nigga, I ain't got you restricted. Talk about it. Now, I could play. Yeah, y'all see my DM. If he was restricted, he would have said that. Now, I could go ahead and play that DM. Yay. But I'm going to go ahead and narrate what it said. You come in my DM when you normally, you're vocal. You come in my DM to tell me don't put out the narrative that you making this, what's the word? I don't want to say a smear campaign, because that's what you did. Yay. Smear campaign. You the reason I've been said it. Y'all see what it said July 4th. I said it July 4th. You the reason that everybody's saying this and that and attacking her. You're the reason. And I'ma stand on it and I'ma keep saying it. Because every time somebody put out something in support of their candidate, you come with something to say something about them. Shut the fuck up. Nobody really don't give a fuck no more about what you got to say. Now, see, I got to hang up. Because, see, yay, I'm going to the left. I'm going to the left. Let me go back to the right. All right, yay. We really don't give a fuck no more about you. We don't. We tired, and guess what? Every chance I get, I'm going to get up here and I'm going to say something. And the correct phrase is, white dog don't eat white dog. Boop. Now record this and put it out there. You ain't nothing but a attention-seeking motherfucker. That's what you is. See, I gotta hang up now. Because, see, now, let me go back to the right. It is what it is. I say what I say. You a manipulator, and that's it. If you for the city, be for the city. You know, like, a person could get up there and say 40 things that a candidate did. You gonna get up there and say the one thing they didn't did. Man, that's fake. And that ain't nobody that's really for the city. Like, you fake, man. You fake, dog. You fake. I'ma keep saying it. You fake. The fact that these people helped you, man, listen. Oliver Thomas for mayor. This man gave you a spotlight when he wasn't even the city council. Like, it is what it is. It's really pathetic and sad that we can't stick together and we always looking for saving. And to the people that's sitting around talking about it ain't about race, it's gonna always be about race. Take a break from what's going on locally and watch what's going on nationally. I bet you a lot of y'all don't know what's going on in Texas. I bet you a lot of y'all don't know what's going on with Gavin Newsom. I bet you y'all don't know how they trying to remove Jasmine Crockett. It's gonna always be about race. I don't care. We ain't one nation under God. They lied to us. See, that's what it is. It's gonna always be about race. They wanna make you believe that they're equal, but one thing about it, I don't walk through no doors believing nobody better than me or superior than me. But guess what? Every chance they get to show you, they gonna show you. And see you a disgrace, and you was a disappointment, and you was an embarrassment. Because guess what? Ain't nowhere in the world I'ma do the things you doing when them people gave you a platform and a spotlight before they was in the city council, and when the ones who was in the city council, they ain't even help you. But when they got in there and they still did what was needed to be done. Man, you is a fucking slave. You still being bought, nigga, in 2025, and I'ma stand on it and I'ma say it. Yeah. See, I try to come with it correct and not give this side. But this the aggravation. This the conversations I really be having behind the scenes. Ask them. I be disgusted and I be a fucking disgrace at how some of you niggas really act. And it's sad. You know what I sit there and tell people? Y'all see what's going on with the presidential election. Y'all see how Donald Trump tricked the Mexicans, and they crying and they say, we trusted him, we believe in him. Let them see for themselves. And to the ones in the fucking background thinking Oliver fucking backing down, he ain't gonna back down. And I'ma say this me saying stand 10 toes down. It is what it is. It's time for you niggas to save yourself and stop looking for the fucking token white motherfuckers to save you. Now, I tried to do it the right way and say it right, but this are conversations I have behind the scene by a lot of you motherfucking Uncle Tom house niggas. And in 2025, Uncle Tom ain't the same thing. I know what the book said years ago, but a lot of you niggas is sellouts. Because guess what? What you saw me as...
No, what I saw you was creating a false narrative that black women were paid to put Helena on a float, which was a lie. Black women was not paid to put Helena on a float. Helena was picked as the Grand Marshal because of the work she did in the black community by the Marching Baby Dolls. Even the person who run the Marching Baby Dolls came online with me and confirmed that. But you was putting out a false narrative that black women was paid to put Helena on a float and walk through the streets of Mardi Gras, basically degrading these black women as if they just paid help, when in actuality, they paid to be in the crew that was marching. But That's why I followed you and me and you talked. We had a civil live where you was talking about you trying to educate the people. And I said, okay, cool. You talking like you cool. You seem like you cool. I'll follow you. And that's it. And that's how I end up following you. But I unfollowed once I, seen this person is not trustworthy. But I'm definitely restricted. Once again, watch this.
I'm willing to educate. Nigga, I ain't got you restricted.
Why she have this message blocked out? What did I say March 6th at 4:05 p.m. that she don't want y'all to see? Why she scratched that out? What's being hidden? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I told her behind the scenes, so I don't look like I'm fussing with a woman, I politely went in a mailbox and said, yo, let's chill. Let's not make this thing a smear campaign. Let's keep it about legislation or something. The same shit I tell everybody. Listen, bro, let's not put out lies about the candidate. Let's talk about legislation. This was way in March. We were in October and they still want to make it about race. They don't want to talk about legislation. That's why she's blocking out what's up there. And that's why she's not trying to play no messages or nothing like that. And then she hit restrict, so I won't be able to send her no messages. This is crazy that this woman trying to lie to y'all right to y'all face where y'all could see she's blocking out shit. Okay, time for y'all to hear what she didn't want y'all to hear. And talking about she gonna narrate it. She could have just pressed play on it. But I'm about to show y'all what she didn't want y'all to hear. And I predicted all this shit. Even how Royce and them going about it. Everything was predicted in this voicemail.
Love, I appreciate everything you're doing, but please do not say that I'm setting the tone of tearing down politicians in this political race. I did not do that. I don't talk about their personal life. I don't care about their personal life. I don't start rumors about them. I don't care about none of that. I post their legislation, and their legislation is the truth. If whatever they're doing legislatively suck, that's on them for passing that type of law. So please do not misrepresent what's going on. I did not set no tone of nobody tearing people down. They doing that on all them weird little sites like Nola Hood History and Upset the Setup. And Byron Cole do that. I do not do that. I do not do that at all. They set the tone because they don't have nothing to say about none of their politicians. Arthur Hunter, y'all should be uplifting him. But they barely do that. They try and tear down Helena. OT, they should be talking about his legislation, but they try and tear down Helena. On Royce, they're going to do the same thing. They should be talking about his legislation, but they're going to try and tear down Helena. So I did not set the tone.